सब्सक्राइब कीजिए चैनल स्नेहलता शर्मा को और बेल आइकन को दबाइए लेटेस्ट वीडियो सबसे पहले देखने के लिए।
हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक। स्वागत है आप सभी का। बच्चों, आज इस वीडियो में हम क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स चैप्टर की एक्सरसाइज 8.2 के क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, 6 एंड 7 डिस्कस करेंगे। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 से। क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, इन अ पैरेललोग्राम ABCD, E and F are midpoints of sides AB and CD respectively. See figure. Show that line segments AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. बच्चों, इस क्वेश्चन में हमें गिवन है ABCD एक पैरेललोग्राम है जिसमें E एंड F उसकी साइड्स AB और CD के मिड पॉइंट्स हैं और हमें शो करना है AF एंड EC trisect the diagonal BD. It means we need to prove that DP is equals to PQ is equals to QB. DP, PQ एंड QB ये तीनों इक्वल हैं। 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डायगोनल BD को AF एंड EC ट्राइसेक्ट करते हैं। आइए स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले गिवन ABCD is a parallelogram. E and F are midpoints of AB and CD respectively. To show DP is equal to PQ is equals to QB. Now proof. We will consider parallelogram ABCD. It is given ABCD is a parallelogram. Therefore, we have AB parallel to CD. So AE is parallel to FC. See figure. This is AB. AB is parallel to CD. So half of AB and half of CD will also be parallel. It means AE is parallel to FC. Now we have AB is equal to CD. Let's write AB is equal to CD because opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD are equal. Now we will take half of AB and half of CD. They will also be equal. So half of AB is equal to half of CD. Now half of AB, look at figure, half of AB is AE and half of CD is FC. So they will also be equal. AE is equal to FC because E and F are midpoints of sides AB and CD respectively. This gives AECF is a parallelogram. See figure, AECF is parallelogram. Now since AECF is parallelogram, it means this side and this side are parallel. Similarly, this side and this side are also parallel. Now we will consider this triangle DQC. Let's do that.
In triangle DQC, we have AF is parallel to EC because opposite sides of a parallelogram are parallel.
Also, a part of AF and a part of EC will also be parallel. We have PF parallel to QC. Now in triangle DQC, see figure. In triangle DQC, we have F as midpoint of side DC and FP is parallel to CQ. This is FP. FP is parallel to CQ. Also, F is midpoint of DC. So, by converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that P is midpoint of DQ. So, this point P is midpoint of DQ. Let's write this. In triangle DQC, F is midpoint of side DC and FP is parallel to CQ. As AF is parallel to EC. Therefore, P is midpoint of DQ. By converse of midpoint theorem, this gives DP is equals to PQ. Similarly, in triangle APB, now we will consider triangle APB. See figure. This is triangle APB. Here we have E is midpoint of AB. Also, EQ is parallel to AP. So, Q will be midpoint of BP by converse of midpoint theorem. Let's write this. In triangle APB, E is midpoint of side AB and EQ is parallel to AP as AF is parallel to EC. Therefore, Q is midpoint of PB by converse of midpoint theorem. This gives PQ is equals to QB. Now consider these two equations. This is DP is equal to PQ and PQ is equal to QB. From these two, you can see DP is equal to PQ and PQ is equals to QB. Let's mark this as equation 1 and equation 2. So, from 1 and 2, we get DP is equal to PQ is equals to QB. Therefore, the line segments AF and EC trisect the diagonal BD. Hence proved. Now question number 6. Question number 6. Show that the line segments joining the midpoints of the opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other. See figure. Here we have ABCD is a quadrilateral in which PQ, R and S are midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively. To show that the line segment joining the midpoint of opposite sides of a quadrilateral bisect each other, we will prove that PQRS is a parallelogram and its diagonals bisect. So let's consider quadrilateral ABCD. Let ABCD be a quadrilateral and PQRS are midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA. Now in triangle ACD, see figure, this is triangle ACD. In this triangle ACD, we have R is midpoint of CD, also S is midpoint of AD. So by midpoint theorem, we can say that SR is parallel to AC. So SR is parallel to AC. Similarly, we will show that PQ is also parallel to AC. And we can say that PS, this is PS is parallel to BD. Also RQ is parallel to BD. So PQRS will be a parallelogram. Let's write R and S are midpoints of CD and DA respectively. Thus SR is parallel to AC. Let's mark this as equation 1. Similarly, we can show that PQ is parallel to AC. This is equation 2. PS is parallel to BD, equation 3. QR is parallel to BD, equation 4. Now from equation 1, 2, 3 and 4 we get PQ is parallel to SR and QR is parallel to PS. This gives PQRS as a parallelogram. Now since PQRS is a parallelogram, so PR and QS are the diagonals of the parallelogram and diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Therefore, PR and QS bisect each other. PR and QS are diagonals of parallelogram PQRS. Therefore, the diagonals PR and QS of parallelogram PQRS bisect each other. Hence proved. Next करते हैं. Question number 7. ABC is a triangle right angled at C. A line through the midpoint M of hypotenuse AB and parallel to BC intersects AC at D. Show that part 1 D is midpoint of AC, MD is perpendicular to AC and CM is equal to MA is equal to half of AB. आइए इसको करते हैं. सबसे पहले एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल ABC ड्रॉ करते हैं जो कि राइट एंगल्ड है एट पॉइंट C. So this is a right angle triangle ABC. This is right angled at C. Now in triangle ACB, we have M is midpoint of AB. This is M. M is midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC. So by converse of midpoint theorem, we can say that D is midpoint of AC. Let's write this. Part 1. In triangle ACB, M is midpoint of AB and MD is parallel to BC. Thus D is midpoint of AC by converse of midpoint theorem. Hence we have proved part 1. Part 1 में हमें प्रूव करना था D is midpoint of AC. So by converse of midpoint theorem हमने ये प्रूव कर दिया. आइए अब part 2 प्रूव करते हैं. Part 2. MD is perpendicular to AC. इसमें हमें प्रूव करना है that this angle is a right angle. इसको हमें 90 डिग्री प्रूव करना है. उसके लिए हम कंसीडर करेंगे लाइन MD एंड लाइन BC. ये दोनों लाइंस पैरेलल लाइंस हैं. It means this angle and this angle, these are corresponding angles and they will be equal. So if angle ACB, this angle is a right angle, this is 90 degree. It means this angle will also be 90 degree. Let's write this. We have angle ACB is equal to angle ADM because these are corresponding angles. Also ACB is equals to 90 degree. This is given. Thus angle ADM is equals to 90 degree.
And MD is perpendicular to AC. This proves part 2 also. Let's move to next part.
In triangle AMD and triangle CMD. See figure. This is triangle AMD and this is triangle CMD. In these two triangles, we have AD is equals to CD because D is the midpoint of AC. We have MD is common and angle ADM is equal to angle MDC. So by SAS congruence rule, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And since these two triangles are congruent, by CPCT we can say that AM is equals to CM. Let's write this. In triangle AMD and CMD, we have AD is equals to CD because D is midpoint of side AC. Also, angle ADM is equal to angle CDM, each 90 degree. DM is equal to DM. This is common. Thus, triangle AMD is congruent to triangle CMD by SAS concurrence rule. Therefore, AM is equals to CM by CPCT. Also, we know that AM is equal to half of AB because M is midpoint of AB. Now, AM is equal to CM. Also, AM is equal to half of AB. So, we can write CM is equal to MA is equal to half of AB. This proves part 3 also. I hope that all the questions of this exercise are clear to you now. Let's meet in a new video with new exercise. Thank you all.